And good morning, hockey fans. Where are we? We are in Troy, Michigan for Game 1 of the Hockeytown tournament. We are at Buffalo Wild Wings Arena on Rink 4. This is Vengeance and the Oakland Junior Grizzlies. So we'll clean up the clean up the logos here. I'm flying solo here for a whole weekend, missing my partner in crime. Ryan is back home in Pittsburgh. So we've got Vengeance in their white jerseys going through warm-ups on my right. I'll pan over to my left. Here's the Oakland Junior Grizzlies in their black jerseys with gold trim. And so we'll get back over here. Single camera mode here. We're already lagging, so I do apologize for some weak signal here. Doing my best. There's absolutely no signal in this rink, so we're going to be a little behind real time here. I apologize if it's buffering. Once the video feed catches back up for you, it will be a little bit behind real time. And then the replays, though, will be fine. Replays won't have any lag in them. So once again, apologies for the weak signal situation. Let's take a look at our rosters here. Take a look at the forwards for Pittsburgh Vengeance in jersey numerical order. And then we'll take a look here. Coming up next is your defenseman. Once again, in jersey numerical order. And then, yeah, it's a marginal signal. It's oh, you're kidding. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you put it exactly where it was before? You put it exactly where it was before, like on the, okay. All right, John Moore's keeping an eye on my signal situation here as there's your potentially the starting two goaltenders here for Vengeance. We'll see who's actually in net here for Game 1 of this tournament. So we'll get the scoreboard up here. And I'll have to fix the scoreboard here real quickly. Bear with me as Vengeance is wearing white. So we'll get that changed as well. It's again something I'd normally have Ryan do for me. There we go. And then we do not need the timer up there either. So, all right. And once again, apologies for the marginal signal situation here as the Zamboni driver closed the door that my phone was sitting in. So hopefully, once my cell phone that's on the other corner of the rink feeding the signal, once it's back in shape here, maybe the signal will improve. I got John, like I said, John Moore, fortunately, keeping an eye on things over there on the other side of the rink. So, once again, doing our best here. Hopefully the situation improves for Game 2, which is tonight at the Big Boy Arena. So, say hello in the comments section. Hey, Ryan, I see you in the comments there. I'm showing a yellow signal meter here, but like I said, it might be a few minutes behind real time. That's what the software will buffer the stream until it can give the viewers a solid video, and then the replay, though, will come in solid. Oh, yep, I just recovered back to green, so John's not looking, but I'm giving him the thumbs up over there. As, all right, audio, like I said, I've got the marginalist of signals here. We're doing our best with it, but I am showing green now on the meter here. No goalie cam, no instant replay. I'm just lucky to be streaming it all here. All right, so getting ready for action. Vengeance in white here. Max Leonard is your starting goaltender. I'm up in the top row of the bleachers of Rink 4 at the Buffalo Wild Wings Arena. Abel, Tusick, Lacido, Dixon, and Lennon. That's your starting line. Abel's at mid-ice for the face-off. Action about to get started here. So, all right, opening face-off controlled by the Grizzlies. They retreat in their own zone into the neutral zone. Abel thought he was pushing in there. Neutral zone action back to Dixon. Lennon sends it back up. Abel leaves it for Lacido very nicely. Lacido right wing's got Tusick in the middle. Shot on net and in. Lacido right off the gun. He's going to put one in for Vengeance. Gun He's going to put one in for Vengeance. So, crowd loves it here. Lucido right away. Right in off the right wing. I think the goalie got a piece of it, but it still went in. So Lucido kicks things off for Vengeance. They take the early 1-0 lead, same line out there. This faceoff's coming all the way into the Grizzlies zone. They will go behind their own net, far side. To the wing, mid-wall, stretch pass, neutral zone. Dixon meets him there, and then, well, that was Lennon with the nice stop there in the neutral zone. Tusick trying to push through the neutral zone as well. Abel chips this one forward left wing. He will push it down. No, it stays in the neutral zone. Dixon bodies up on the dasher right in front of us. Now Abel has that one poke checked away. So Tusick controls near side. Tusick through the neutral zone, trying to move that through. It comes back to the blue line. Lennon got a piece of it, but Grizzlies enter. Lennon right back out though. Tusick controls far side now. Tusick with Baru, who's on, and Barbish on. So Baru pushes it deep. Here's Barbish right in front of the net. Can't get to that puck as it's coming back out the near side. So Grizzlies push through the neutral zone. They're drifting right, one-on-one situation. Ulowitz, who was back, got his stick on it. Now Robinson pushing through far side. Grizzlies, though, control that one at the blue line. Held in by Baru. Baru coming into the slot. Baru will retreat. Held in just barely by Ulowitz. Now they're going to get him on an offsides right on the blue line. So, all right, upcoming neutral zone faceoff near dot just outside the Grizzlies zone. Baru, Barbish, Armstrong, Ulowitz, and Robinson. This faceoff sitting there near the blue line, eventually controlled by Vengeance. Robinson far side, Ulowitz chips it down, chip in charge for Vengeance. Barbish the first forechecker, Armstrong the F2. Action on the mid-wall near side. Robinson chips it back down, stays on the mid-wall. Robinson again chips it down. This one's got Baru in the slot. Baru drifting right, a lot of traffic there. Comes out, Ulowitz hard shot, saved by the goalie out to the far corner. Now action on the far mid-wall. Grizzlies trying to push it out. Baru holds it in and chips it down. Barbish has a guy on him over there. Action coming around near side mid-wall. Robinson will hold again, but Grizzlies will skate this one out near side. So Grizzlies into the neutral zone, and they chip one down right side. Ulowitz in a one-on-one situation chasing far side. He leaves it for Robinson, 12:55 in the first. Robinson across. Ulowitz went down on a knee there. Puck is still deep here. Grizzlies into the corner. They lose it in the trapezoid. Robinson coming around near side. Waite and Moore and Mayer out there for Vengeance right now. Action in the neutral zone again. Waite trying to push through. No, Mayer's got it. Mayer, saucer pass far side. Howell and Wodzinski, your defensive pair. Howell chips it down right side. Now Waite chasing. Moore into the far corner. Moore, Mayer collides over there. Interferes with the play. Grizzlies trying to push up the mid-wall. Moore will hold it down over there. We got battle on the far side. Grizzlies going to try to go opposite. Waite with a good poke check. Waite coming around near side looking for an outlet. Waite into the corner. Centers one across. Howell one-timer. Nice save by the Grizzlies goalie. And then Howell puts another one in from the right side of the slot. Moore back to Howell. Howell back down for Moore in the corner. This one's in the trapezoid. Mayer and Waite over there. Waite got a stick on it, but it came around near side. Under 12 minutes in the first frame. Wodzinski chips it down. And chip deeper. Here's Waite coming on the forecheck far side. Waite. Grizzlies chip it away from him near side. Nobody down there for Vengeance. Here comes Fairman as the first forechecker as they're in a line change. Wodzinski holds. Wodzinski down to mid-wall. Fairman's also over there. Puck is out into the neutral zone though. Track. Goldberg, Fairman out there. Track trying to buy some time here deep. He's hit hard into the boards over there in the corner. Fairman trying to dig it out. Fairman to Goldberg. Goldberg out in the neutral zone for Wodzinski. Wodzinski across. Tried to hit Fairman. Caught somebody's stake. Fairman gained the red line, chips it down left side. So Track is going to chase this one to the far side with Goldberg, the F2. Goldberg will engage on the boards. Here's Fairman on the wing. Fairman, wrister, high over the net. So Fairman's deep shot from the right wing, out to the corner. And this one's going to enter the zone 2-on-1 for the Grizzlies. They go across the left side, cannot connect on that one. Fairman's coming away with this one. We got a call coming. So we got a hooking call. Who's it on? Vengeance going to the penalty box at exactly 11 minutes in the first. And Fairman's going to the box for the hooking call. So 2-on-1 there for Grizzlies. Unable to connect on the pass to the left wing. And I'm showing marginal signal again here. They may have closed the door. I don't see any sunlight coming through in the corner of the rink. So apologies for the marginal signal here on the feed. As Lucido Mayer, Ulowitz, and Robinson out here. Face off to Leonard's right. 11 minutes on the clock, 1:30 on the penalty. Grizzlies control right wing. Left wing now. Grizzlies setting up an umbrella across the top here. From the point, Grizzlies now right wing, walking it in. Deep shot right into Leonard for the save. And only burned 12 seconds off of the PK. So Lucido will take this face off to Leonard's left. 10:48 in the first. Vengeance up 1-0. And once again, got a weaker signal right now on this live feed here that we're gonna get an icing as this puck rimmed all the way around to the other side. 1:10 on the penalty, 10:40 to play in the first. We'll go back to the Vengeance zone for another defensive zone shorthanded face-off. This faceoff's coming down for Ulowitz on the near side, trying to walk up the mid-wall. Grizzlies holding the mid-wall. Lucido back out to the wing. Grizzlies from the left wing, they bring it back to the point. Grizzlies now left wing, walking it in, centering pass all the way to the right wing. Shot right into Leonard. So they got the look they wanted, just put it right into Leonard's breadbasket there. 10:24 were stopped. Another defensive zone faceoff coming up. Lucido and Mayer still out there with Robinson and Ulowitz. Once again, this is game 1 of the Hockeytown tournament. Vengeance back on 8:15 tonight from Big Boy Arena. All right, Abel and Tusick are your wings now with Robinson and Ulowitz. 54 seconds on Fairman's penalty in what has been a very choppy PK so far. A lot of face-offs, a lot of stoppages. Ulowitz near side, sends one up the mid-wall. Tusick's got it out of the zone. Grizzlies have to clear. Grizzlies back to their own zone. They will wait and leave it near mid-wall for a breakout. Far side, stretch pass now into the neutral zone, dead ahead now. Grizzlies trying to split the defense. So Ulowitz, Robinson around. Grizzlies will pick this one up on the right wing, and they'll go D-to-D left wing. And back to the point. Grizzlies, deep shot, deflected high into the netting for another stoppage. 23 seconds on the PK, 9:53 in the first. New forwards coming on for Vengeance. No, that's new defensemen and forwards. So Armstrong and Barbish are your forwards. Howe and Wazinski, your defensive pair. Defensive zone faceoff coming up to Leonard's right. Once again, I apologize. The feed is a little choppy here. We're going to have to wait and get it recovered after the game. The whole video will get uploaded, and then it'll be lag-free on the replay. Grizzlies go D-to-D in their own zone here. Fairman's out of the box. Vengeance back at full strength. No, Fairman's still not out of the box. 5 more seconds. Sorry, I looked at the wrong scoreboard here, as it's a different color on the other end of the ring. So Wazinski's stretch pass goes all the way down, right in Fairman's out of the box. So icing on Vengeance. Vengeance back to full strength finally. 9:26 in the first. Another defensive zone face-off here. Baru, Barbish, Armstrong, Howell, and Wazinski. Face-off to Leonard's right. Baru in the circle for the face-off. This faceoff comes up in mid-wall. Armstrong chips it out of the zone. And back across. Oh, there's that shot at point-blank range for Baru. Got deflected at the last minute. Now Barbish had his stick taken away. Armstrong tries to go up the mid-wall. Grizzlies chip this one past Howell. Wazinski will come back to get it. Wazinski coming across. Howell, far side. He has it far side, stretching it through the neutral zone. This one goes off of the Grizzlies defender. Armstrong trying to get to it. Baru pushes it deep. Baru into the trapezoid. Still chasing this puck all the way around. He's finally hit hard in the boards off the puck. All the Vengeance forwards were back deep now. 3-on-2 for Grizzlies. They will button hook on the wing and wait as Wazinski chips that man off the puck. Here's a shot deflected near side. Wazinski still giving him fits here. Grizzlies chip it down. Now on the mid-wall, near side, back out to the right wing. Grizzlies go D-to-D left wing and wait near the blue line. That one's deflected. Baru engaging here. Baru's got it out. And Baru will chip it forward, and it's going to be icing. It wasn't quite at the line. 8:22 were stopped. Another defensive zone face-off coming up here for Vengeance, who got a good look there in the last possession. But since Lucido's early score in this game, it's been a lot of defensive zone face-offs, as a lot of that was on a penalty kill. Abel, Tusick, Lucido, Dixon, and Lennon. Lennon around for Dixon. Dixon near side, looking for an outlet here. Kind of dangerously put that one up the middle. Grizzlies hold. Their shot wide right. Leonard gloved it anyway. 8-12, we're stopped. We'll have another defensive zone face-off. Gonna swap out the defensemen. Robinson and Ulowitz coming on here for a face-off to Leonard's left. This one's going to come up the mid-wall. Ulowitz ahead to Lucido. Lucido, Tusick right wing. Tusick chips it down and chasing. He's held up, no call. And we are going to get a call. So, delayed penalty situation. Leonard's out of the box. Extra guy coming on. Puck is loose in the slot. Grizzlies will touch it, though. So, not much of a delayed penalty there. 7:56 in the first. Vengeance going on the Barbish Landscaping power play as Tusick was charging in right wing. Chipped the puck forward and chased it and got held. So, Vengeance power play coming up here. Offensive zone face-off to the Grizzlies goalie's left. And power play line is going to be Abel, Tusick, Lucido, Dixon, and Lennon. Dixon's in the slot on his face-off. This puck goes deep off the face-off. Grizzlies bringing it around near side. Dixon engages as Dixon was already in the slot to begin with. Dixon, Tusick, Lucido all trying to get that puck out of there. Grizzlies kind of leaning on that puck. Lucido's now trying to dig this one out. Lucido, Dixon, Tusick all down there. Grizzlies kind of bounced off the wall there. Now there's about 6 sticks trying to get that puck loose. It is still over there. Now it comes free right in front of the net. Grizzlies goalie will smother. So 1:02 on the power play as the Grizzlies did a nice job of just holding the puck down over there to buy more time. Abel in the circle for the face-off here to the Grizzlies goalie's right. Lucido in the wing. Lennon's in the slot here. Here's Tusick waiting as there's a lot of traffic there on the wing. Tusick, Abel down for Lucido. Lucido centering. That's blocked back out and then behind the net. As Lennon did a nice job there blocking that puck in the trapezoid. Lennon, corner for Tusick. Tusick will wait. Abel, right at the point. Abel's wrister. Saved. Goes deep. Lucido trying to send it across. Tusick centering again into the slot. Grizzlies with a takeaway. So Abel takes a swipe at it. Dixon retreating here on defense. Grizzlies chip one down. Leonard stick steers that one to his left into the netting. 28 more seconds on the power play. 6:53 in the first. Defensive zone faceoff coming to Leonard's left. Baru, Barbish, Armstrong, Wadzensky, and Howell out there for Vengeance. Puck is going to go into the corner for Howell. Howell coming around behind the net. He will wait. He's got support on either side. Howell to Baru. Baru near side. He will gain the line and chip it down. This one's coming back to the point. Howell crossed Wadzensky. Wrister saved out to the corner. Good look there as Vengeance defenseman able to walk one in. Now Howell can't get that one. We got a one-on-one situation now. Grizzlies will be the first ones to it on the left wing to the net, and that one's saved by Leonard. So Grizzlies on a jailbreak coming in on the left side, but Leonard's able to grab that one. 6:23 in the first. New line coming on for Vengeance is going to be Mayer, Waite, and Moore with Robinson and Ulowitz. Face-off coming to Leonard's right. All right, we got some comments here in the comment section as we're waiting for a defensive zone face-off here. This puck comes down. Ulowitz. Robinson chips it near side. Waite over to engage here. Waite around the boards, and he's building speed here near side. Waite trying to chase that puck. You got Grizzlies cut him off, though. Grizzlies near side. This one's out into the neutral zone. Near side, Ulowitz picks it up. Ulowitz across to Robinson. Robinson will gain the line, and he will enter right side, chip it down. Moore will come across here. Moore lays a hit back there. Mayer trying to chase the puck deep. Mayer, Moore behind the net coming around. Moore centers one. Ulowitz back out. Robinson left wing. Robinson. Oh, that was Waite that saved that one out for Robinson. Robinson's shot went high over the net. Action on the mid wall now near side. Vengeance trying to establish a little bit longer offensive zone possession here as Waite making himself known there. Ulowitz lays a hit as well. This puck will come out into the neutral zone. Robinson gained the line and chipped it back down, and Vengeance had not quite cleared. So 5:23 were stopped. Offsides was the call. New line coming on for Vengeance for what looks like a mid-ice face-off. Fairman, Goldberg, Track, Lennon and Dixon. Fairman at mid-ice for this face-off. All right, puck is down. Fairman engaged right off the face-off, but Grizzlies will control. Here's Goldberg with a steal. Goldberg's shot, no. Rebound came back up the slot, nobody there though. Now Grizzlies coming up with a 4-on-2 the other way. Grizzlies, right side, centering pass, back check, track ahead for Fairman. Fairman's got one man to beat left side. Fairman racing in on the wing here. Fairman's gonna try to get that puck free. Grizzlies with the takeaway. So we went back and forth super quick there. Now Grizzlies will come back the other way again. So Fairman charging in left wing, couldn't quite pull off the power move. So Dixon coming around near side. Track's got this one. Track out ahead for Fairman again. Fairman will gain the line, but leaves that one in the neutral zone. Grizzlies coming the other way. Now Grizzlies stretch pass right side. He got a guy in the middle. Oh, good job, Dixon, to get that one out, back into the neutral zone. Track and Fairman chasing this puck around in the neutral zone. Now Lennon got a piece of that one. Now Lennon retreating ahead for Dixon. Dixon, near side, misplayed the puck. He's back to get it. Now Lennon far side. Abel and Tusick are on. Tusick ahead for Abel. Abel drags through, can't get the shot off, and he's clipped down in the slot. Tusick behind the net. Tusick from his knees has to leave it out in the corner. Abel's back on his skates. Grizzlies hard out of the zone. Wodzenski and Howell back here. Vengeance clearing. So Lucido chips it in right when Abel got onside. So Tusick and Lucido are your forecheckers here. Action on the far corner. Tusick into the corner. Good engagement over there. Now we got a battle over there as this one will just get out of the met with some resistance though, and Grizzlies are going to ice this puck. So 3:47. Grizzlies are going to ice this puck. So 3:47. We're stopped as we'll have an offensive zone faceoff coming up here. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff coming up here to the Grizzlies goalie's right. To the Grizzlies goalie's right. Baru, Barbish, Armstrong, Howell, and Wodzenski. Baru, Barbish, Armstrong, Howell, and Wodzenski. Baru, face off, controlled by Armstrong. Armstrong puts one on net. Grizzlies goalie couldn't quite control by Armstrong. Armstrong puts one on net. Grizzlies goalie couldn't quite smother it as that was on the blocker side. So action in the corner here. It's coming on the blocker side. So action in the corner here. Coming up the midwall, Howell will chip it up the midwall. Howell will chip it down between the legs of that Grizzlies player, and then Howell chips another one down between the legs of that Grizzlies player, and then Howell chips another one into the slot. Baru was tied up there. Howell will chip this one hard. It's coming around the board's far. Baru was tied up there. Howell will chip this one hard. It's coming around the board's far side. So action on the midwall far side. Armstrong made it over there but couldn't corral that puck. Grizzlies. Action on the midwall far side. Armstrong made it over there but couldn't corral that puck. Grizzlies into the neutral zone. Their stretch pass picked off. Now we got a loose puck in the neutral zone. Grizzlies will pick it up. Their stretch pass picked off. Now we got a loose puck in the neutral zone. Grizzlies will pick it up and chip it down left side. So Armstrong and Howell are back here. Howell will undercut far side. So Armstrong and Howell are back here. Howell will undercut far side. Howell building speed. He's got Grizzlies out ahead of him though. Howell pushing forward in front of him, building speed. He's got Grizzlies out ahead of him though. Howell pushing forward in front of an open door there on the Grizzlies bench. Barbish in the corner. He will chip it deep. Howell coming all the way around here. Nice head check there to see what the situation was before he got pinned on the boards over there. Now Armstrong got pinned in the corner as well. Under 3 minutes in the first, as we've got some action here. Grizzlies coming through with a 3-on-2 the other way. They enter right wing. There's a shot. Oh, Baru. The way they enter right wing. There's a shot. Oh, Baru. I thought Baru blocked that shot and actually went just over Leonard's glove. Grizzlies on the board at 2:43 on a deep shot from the right wing. And that'll even things up at 1. So, upcoming face-off at mid-ice here. Mayer, Waite, and Moore with Robinson and Ulowitz. So, Mayer's at mid-ice for the face-off, all tied up here. As this puck's tied up in the zone and eventually controlled by Vengeance. Robinson near side ahead for Mayer. Mayer chipping ahead. Mayer in a battle here. Moore's got it. Moore, left side, centers across. Wait, couldn't connect on the one-timer on the back door. Grizzlies coming the other way. Grizzlies will enter left side. They do not have numbers. Grizzlies with a shot. That's wide right. So Waite will come up with this one. Waite ahead for Moore. Moore, 3-on-3 rush. Moore left wing will chip it down and charge into the trapezoid. He does not have inside position, but a nice job pinning that player down there, though. Now Waite chips it back down. Moore working in the trapezoid here. Moore coming around. He will come back the other way. Put one just off the post. Grizzlies trying to control here. Grizzlies hard out of the zone. Neutral zone play here, and they did not gain the line, but it's going to be icing. Okay, I thought it was deflected. 156 were stopped in what has been a choppy game. We've really only gone back and forth a couple of times so far here. Offensive zone faceoff coming up here. 156 in the first. Lucido, Abel, Tusick with Dixon and Lennon face off to the Grizzlies goalie's left. Abel in the circle here for the faceoff. Abel's faceoff goes into the corner where Tusick will pick it up. Tusick pushing up the boards. Abel now battling. That's Lucido down there. Lucido. Grizzlies come away with this one. They're coming around near side now. Into the corner, up the mid wall. Abel broke that one up, left it in the middle. Tusick got hit down from behind. Dixon will hold. Leaves it down along the rim for Abel. Abel does not have inside position there in the trapezoid, but Tusick was pushing that puck out. Lucido thought he had a piece of it. Grizzlies glove it down and push ahead near side. So Dixon, good engagement there to break up that play, but Lennon got a piece of it as well. And then there's a save by Leonard off his right post. Tusick far side. He will put it past that Grizzlies player and try to sneak between them to get inside position. Tusick, great feed for Abel. Abel's wrister, no. Backhander into the goalie. Puck is still loose in front of the net. Abel's got this one. He puts one back across into the slot. Too much traffic there, though. Grizzlies will lift one out of the zone. Lennon back to get it for Lucido. Grizzlies had recovered, and that's going to result in an offsides on Vengeance. 58 seconds in the period. So we'll have an upcoming face-off here as Grizzlies were making a wholesale change over there. So Vengeance trying to exploit that. Not quite fast enough. Face-off coming near dot, just outside the Grizzlies zone. Mayer, Waite, Moore, Howell, and Rudzinski. Waite, Mayer's face-off. Mayer on the face-off here is going to come back eventually to Rudzinski. He will gain the line, chip it down. This one's right of the net. Waite coming in hard on the forecheck here. Undercut nicely, but Grizzlies will come up with that one. And they send it up the mid-wall, but stopped by Rudzinski momentarily. 2-on-1 for Grizzlies left side. They wait, their shot, their pass broken up by Howell. Leonard still had to make a save over there. Rudzinski over to the corner. Grizzlies controlling on the mid-wall. 30 seconds to play in the period. Mayer freed it up, though. Grizzlies low shot, wide left in the net. Howell first one to it here, trying to protect against the puck. Shovels it deep for Rudzinski. Rudzinski coming around far side. 20 seconds to play in the period. Moore, far side. Beautiful pass to Mayer. Mayer into traffic, drifting left. Mayer, power move, across. Wait, right in front of the net. No, saved by the Grizzlies goalie. 9 seconds to play in the period. That's Robinson who's on. Puck out of the zone for Howell. Howell at 3 seconds. He's going to launch a deep shot wide right of the net, and that'll be it for the first period. So I will mute the audio and play the commercial here as we go into the first intermission. The Pittsburgh Vengeance 2011 Tier 1 hockey team would like to thank the following sponsors: Barbish Landscaping, Treesdale Landscaping, and real estate agent Libby Sosinski with Keller Williams. All right, getting set up for the second period here as Leonard heads to net on my left. Vengeance will be going left to right as we're looking at it. And once again, I apologize. The signal's very choppy in here. I'm hoping I get better signal at the Big Boy Arena for this evening's game. We actually were doing okay until the Zamboni driver closed the door in the corner of the rink. Line of sight to the sky where I could get any signal at all. We do our best at Rickety Bench Productions. We try to get a live stream wherever we go. And I knew it was dicey to begin with. All right, so we'll do our best here. Calling this game, at least, like I said earlier, the replay will be lag-free. Abel, Lucido, and Tusick start your second period here with Robinson and Ulowitz. Robinson chips one down left side. Here comes Lucido and Tusick. Tusick hard in the trapezoid. He's got it. Centering across. Robinson pulling on net. It was a low shot. Deflected out to this one up the mid-wall. Ulowitz held that one in with a skate. Chipped deep by Abel. Now Tusick battling over here. Grizzlies that one in with a skate. Chipped deep by Abel. Now Tusick battling over here. Grizzlies out of the zone, far side. Robinson back to get it with Ulowitz supporting. Robinson near side to Ulowitz. Ulowitz ahead to the neutral zone for Abel. Abel 3-on-2 for vengeance if they. Ulowitz ahead to the neutral zone for Abel. Abel 3-on-2 for vengeance if they hurry. Abel right wing. That pass is deflected, lands over in the corner. Lucido was engaging over there. Robinson held it up for a second. Now Grizzlies coming back with a 2-on-2 rush. They will chip one deep right. Tusick and Ulowitz over there. Robinson and Lucido. So Ulowitz, Robinson, Lucido piled up in the trapezoid here. First minute in the second period. Deep shot goes in from the Grizzlies on the right wing. So I don't think Leonard ever saw that puck, as they will take the 2-1 lead here at 13:56 in the second. So, all right, Baru, Barbish, Armstrong, Dixon, and Lennon out there for vengeance. Baru's at mid-ice for the faceoff. He will win this faceoff back for Lennon. Lennon across for Dixon, far side. Dixon ahead, just past Baru. That one, Grizzlies got a piece of it. Baru pushes it in. Now, that was Barbish that pushed it in. Now Grizzlies chipping one far side. Lennon has to come across. Grizzlies got a guy on the back door. Lennon does a nice job breaking up that play. Got pinned over in the corner, though. Grizzlies split their own D, though. So here comes Barbish, the lone forechecker, as the Grizzlies goalie shovels that one out. So Barbish, first forechecker, Armstrong the F2. As Grizzlies don't play that one cleanly. And this time they do stretch one through the neutral zone past everybody. Dixon will be back to play it in his own zone near the blue line. Dixon centering one across to the Grizzlies accidentally. Strip pass was deflected. Grizzlies all the way around now, looping back around. Now right wing. Oh, that one came out of the zone. Barbish sensing an opportunity here, chasing now. Barbish and Armstrong. Grizzlies retreating into their own zone. This one, though, they will stretch near side into the neutral zone. Lennon sends it back through. So Armstrong right across Mayer, who's on for vengeance. Mayer pushing left side. Mayer power move to the net and in. So Mayer power move off his backhand, does jam one in off the left post. So Mayer with the response here for vengeance. They will tie things up at 2. I just got to find him on the, there we go. All right, so Mayer with the score here. We're all tied up now. Mayer, Moore, and Waite are your forwards. Howell and Wodzinski, your defensemen. Mayer's face-off ties up at mid-ice. Grizzlies control. They go D-to-D far side. Oh, they're trying to send that in off the red line. And one of the forwards hit him real hard. Now Moore will chip one right and chase. So Moore kind of got collided with over there in the corner. Now Howell, left wing, D-to-D, right wing, gets out of the zone there for Wodzinski. So Wodzinski retreating, sends one off the near dasher. Mayer tried to move it in. Grizzlies move it right back out. And we got a call coming. High sticking is the call. 12:20 were stopped. As didn't look like a call here. Defensive zone faceoff coming up here, as Vengeance Dads didn't agree with that call. So faceoff coming to Leonard's right. Mayer in the circle here for the faceoff. Same line out there with Mayer, Waite, Moore, Wodzinski, and Howell. Wodzinski to the corner. Waite is over there, sends it to the blue line. Grizzlies do hold as Mayer was coming in hot on that blue line charge. Now action again in the far corner. Wodzinski ties up that Grizzlies player, and we got an old-fashioned hockey scrum along the boards. Puck came loose. Mayer was the first one to find it. So Mayer near side. Moore, his stretch. Now Mayer chasing left side. He's kicking it deeper. Just sheds a man there. Mayer behind the net, protecting the puck. So Mayer back up. Howell can't hold the blue line, so Howell back. That's Ulowitz. Ulowitz hard in off the left side. Chip in charge. Vengeance making a change. So Fairman coming across to engage here. Grizzlies don't play that cleanly, but they do get it past him. And then Robinson's able to kick that one before Grizzlies chip it down right side. They're making a change. So Ulowitz behind the net. Ulowitz will come around here, stretching one to Track. Track all alone here on the right wing. Track will chip it down. Oh, Track's met with some resistance. Fairman chasing into the trapezoid. Fairman trying to back check here. That puck is staying behind the net. I don't know, that was just a bad bounce as Grizzlies now coming the other way. They will go past Ulowitz. Grizzlies left wing, centering across. They got a guy in front, and they do put that one in. So Grizzlies with a response of their own off of a break. They center one to the right side of the post and put that one in. They will take the lead as we're starting to go back and forth here. 11:05 in the second. So Abel, Lucido, and Tusick with Lennon and Dixon. Abel's at mid-ice for the face-off. Grizzlies eventually control this face-off here. They will go D to D far side and stretch one through the neutral zone. Lennon chips it up the mid-wall. Grizzlies don't get to it right away. Then they chip it deep, again on the mid-wall. Hard play there. Grizzlies D to D near side. Lucido with a steal. He pushes it into the neutral zone and chasing. Grizzlies stretch one back the other way. Dixon back to get it with Lennon supporting. So Dixon leaves it up the dasher for Abel. Abel across for Lucido. Lucido had that one kick out ahead of him. And Grizzlies will come back now. They will wait as they weren't quite off on sides. 10:25 in the second. Stretch pass near side. So Grizzlies still walking it vertically and they're in early. So offsides is the call. 10:20 were stopped. So we'll have a face-off here, looks like near dot, just outside the Vengeance zone. No, far dot. Far dot. New line on for Vengeance. Baru, Barbish, Armstrong, Howell, and Wodzinski. This face-off eventually controlled by Vengeance. Wodzinski near side. So he caught the dasher, so Wodzinski goes high with it, basically making a jump ball. Grizzlies chip it down. They had a guy still in the zone. So offsides is the call because the puck came from the other side of the neutral zone. We're going to go. Puck came from the other side of the neutral zone. We're going to go near dot just outside the Grizzlies zone. New line on for Vengeance. Grizzlies zone. New line on for Vengeance as it's Mayer, Waite, and Moore. Howell and Wodzinski. Mayer in and Moore. Howell and Wodzinski. Mayer in the circle here for the face-off. 10:08 in the second as Wodzinski goes far side to Howell. Howell gains the line, ships it down. Chip in charge for Vengeance. Moore is the first forechecker. It down. Chip in charge for Vengeance. Moore is the first forechecker. And Moore, nice job buying some time down there, but Grizzlies do keep it in the trapezoid. And then they're up the mid-wall far side. Grizzlies stretch pass through the neutral zone. They got a guy streaking out. Back check though. Nice back check by Waite. He sheds that guy and trying to move this puck back in. Now Waite moving vertically here. He will chip it down left side. Moore will engage here in the near corner as that puck came all the way around. Now puck coming up the mid-wall. Mayer was also engaging, but Grizzlies are the first ones to it. It'll stretch one across. Wodzinski nice steal. Put it right between Waite's skates on the far side. So Waite trying to chip one ahead. And they're just going to get icing on the call. Moore was hustling down there to get to it. 9:22 in the second. We'll go back to the Vengeance zone for a defensive zone face-off to Leonard's left. New line on for Vengeance. Baru, Barbish, Armstrong, Dixon, and Lennon. So Baru is in the circle here for the faceoff. This one's controlled by Lennon. He's coming around near side. Lennon to Armstrong. Armstrong tried to move one into the neutral zone. It came back to him. So Lennon into the neutral zone. Barbish near side trying to chip it forward. Barbish and Armstrong. And They got Baru. Baru was in early. Offsides is the call. 9:06 says a bang play there as they were all trying. In early. Offsides is the call. 9:06 says a bang play there as they were all trying to fish that one off the boards. So faceoff coming near dot, just outside the Grizzlies zone. Vengeance going to bring new line on here. Abel, Tusick, and Lacido will join Lennon and Dixon. So Abel coming up for this faceoff with Lacido on the right wing, Tusick on the left wing. Lennon near side, hard one for Dixon right side. Great stick work, but his neutral zone pass was picked off. Tusick ends up with it. Tusick chips it ahead and running now. Tusick right wing. He will wait. Didn't quite have that puck, so Lacido taking on two Grizzlies on the mid-wall. Abel comes away with it. Abel moving to the middle. Backhander deflected high into the netting. 8:43 were stopped. Offensive zone faceoff coming up to the Grizzlies goalie's left. Go. We'll keep that line out there. Abel will take this faceoff with Tusick in the slot, Lacido on the wing. Dixon and Lennon back near the blue line. This one bounces into the slot. Lacido had to go under his skates. Grizzlies first one's to it on the near side, but they don't cleanly get it out. Lennon trying to push it down, and they're going to get an offsides as that puck came across. 8:36 we're stopped. We'll have another face-off coming up here after the offsides. So face-off near dot, just outside the Grizzlies zone. Baru again in here for the face-off. This one comes to the Grizzlies. They go far side. Grizzlies chip one down. Lennon's got it deep in his own zone. It's coming around the boards for Armstrong. Armstrong with Grizzlies engaging on the mid-wall. Armstrong sends it up to the blue line. Grizzlies hold, though. They send one right of the net. Leonard got his blocker on it. Now Dixon has to play this one around the referee. A really unfortunate play there as Lennon has a little trouble handling. Oh, Lennon hard into the boards as he got pounded over there. And resulting shot on net from the left wing, saved by Leonard. 8:03 in the second. Defensive zone faceoff coming up here. As this game's kind of gone dead here on both sides. Back with choppy play. Lacido, Abel, Tusick, Robinson, and Ulowitz out here for Vengeance. Abel in the circle here for the faceoff. Grizzlies chip one down. Robinson sends it to the corner. Lacido trying to be the first one to it. Lacido and Ulowitz. Ulowitz sends it back for Robinson, coming around near side. Robinson to Abel. Abel off the mid-wall. Oh, stretching one to Lacido. He chipped it, though, so Lacido now chasing far side. Lacido's able to chip it deeper for Tusick. Tusick centering across. Here's Abel. Hard shot wide right. He couldn't quite face up to the goal there as he was in a hurry to get that shot off. Grizzlies will send one around the far mid-wall. Ulowitz pinching up there, and it's out of the zone. Abel's got it, so he's got to wait, buy a little bit of time here. Nice pass for Robinson. Robinson chasing down right side. Robinson still chasing one deep here into the corner. And back around. Ulowitz and Abel now back at the blue line. So Tusick trying to come back through. Tusick getting back checked hard here. Tusick leaves it on the mid-wall. He's got a Grizzly player all over him. No call. Grizzlies with a 2-on-2 rush the other way. Grizzlies to the net. Broken up now behind the net. And as Ulowitz, fierce defenseman there, defensive play, as that one's kicked by Tusick out into the corner. Robinson engaging. Robinson pins that Grizzlies player. Robinson and Ulowitz, old-fashioned hockey scrum along the boards far side. Abel got a swipe at it, and now it comes free in the near side corner. Robinson first one to it, 6:42 and counting in the second. Robinson into the neutral zone, bouncing puck. Tusick in right wing. Here's Tusick trying to work it in. Grizzlies poke check that one back out. Abel has to chase this one out of the zone with Grizzlies all over. So Abel back down for Tusick. Tusick took a swipe at it again. We got a battle right in front of us here in the neutral zone. Wojcinski now trying to get it. Abel's got it. Abel will send one high and in. Fairman is on with Tusick. Tusick's got a steal. Can't center it though. Now Fairman comes across, drops it deep for Tusick. Tusick back to Fairman. Fairman's wrister just wide right off the post. Back for Fairman in the corner. Fairman centers it. Oh, that was Goldberg. Another one on there. Now Fairman working again here on the mid-wall. Fairman back checking here, but Grizzlies do get it out of the zone. Howell sends it right back in on the mid-wall here, and we're going to get another high sticking. It is a call here, 5:51. We're stopped. So very questionable high sticking calls here. We're going to get an offensive zone face-off here for Fairman, Track, and Goldberg. No, they're going to swap the forwards out here. Mayer, Waite, and Moore will come on with Howell and Wadzinski face off to the Grizzlies goalie's right. No, Grizzlies goalie's left. Okay, Mayer in the circle here. Moore is in the slot. Waite on the wing. As Grizzlies far side. Met with some resistance there by Howell, and into the neutral zone, and got a guy out here one-on-one situation here for Wadzinski. Good poke check there, free up that puck. Grizzlies wild centering pass picked off by Mayer. Mayer, dangerous pass out for Waite. Now Waite charging ahead here, trying to win the race to this puck in the zone here. Waite chips it deeper and forcing the Grizzlies goalie to make a save here, as Waite was all tied up there with that Grizzlies player. So phenomenal effort there. Tristan Waite, 5:28 in the first, resulting in another offensive zone faceoff. Abel, Lacido, and Tusick coming on here. Faceoff to the Grizzlies goalie's right. Lennon and Dixon, your defensive pair. Abel's faceoff comes deep. Grizzlies control. They go behind their net and then wait for the resistance to come. Puck rolling up far mid-wall. It's not played cleanly. It's held in. Now Lacido can't get that puck on his forehand, but Tusick's got it on the right wing. Tusick will chip it down hard right side, coming around far corner. Abel chases it back into the trapezoid. Grizzlies bring one across the net where Tusick was waiting for it there behind the net. Now Tusick going around far side looking for an outlet. Centering across. Lennon was over there, but Grizzlies will pick it off and move it through the neutral zone, stretch past far side. Dixon frees it up, but the puck is chipping deep. Now Lennon frees it up and took a hit for his trouble there. Now Abel centered one dangerously there as we got Lennon frees it up the mid-wall, but Grizzlies control. They send one wildly left of the net. Far side, Lacido across to engage. Lacido tries to chip that puck deep and then out ahead. Abel's got it. Abel with Tusick. Abel tried to get it ahead of Tusick, and Grizzlies with the takeaway in the neutral zone here. Grizzlies go back into their own zone and then stretch one right up the middle, and it's chipped away by Dixon, but Grizzlies will come in left side now. Big hit by Lennon there at the blue line. Puck is back out, and we got an open rush. Here's Moore on a jailbreak. Moore waits and puts a backhander just over the net. So Moore sends one airborne and over the net. Net is dislodged. We got a stoppage. So my goodness, what a sequence there. As Moore had a jailbreak over to the net. Tried to go backhand. It went high over the net, and then he tried to center one back the other way. So an airborne puck. Lennon, the tallest Vengeance player, went airborne for that puck with his stick in the air. Missed it, fortunately. 4-12. In the second. Offensive zone face-off for Mayer, Waite, Moore, Robinson, and Ulowitz. Face-off to the Grizzlies goalie's left. Mayer in the circle here for the face-off. This one comes to the mid-wall. Grizzlies lift one high into the neutral zone. Bouncing back. Robinson back to get it. So Robinson going far side, moving one ahead to Moore. Moore centering. Mayer was over there. Mayer has to come get this one on the right wing. He will send it back down to mid-wall. Moore, who's been everywhere here in this game, sends one up. Ulowitz trying to hold the blue line. Oh, Moore got him from behind, but it pucks out of the zone. Vengeance have to clear. Now Waite will send one down left side. 3:41 in the second. Great play there by Moore to get a stick on that puck. And Ulowitz will hold the blue line again. Send one down off the railing behind the net. Moore's got it. Moore centering. Ulowitz tried to put a backhander in on net. Great back check by Goldberg. He puts one just wide left. So Goldberg is on here with Moore and Mayer. Moore sends it deep. Goldberg back to Moore. Moore, hard shot. That was deflected over Ulowitz's head. Ulowitz sends it down along into the corner again. Mayer behind the net. Mayer centering. Goldberg was over there. Vengeance making a change. They didn't have anybody on this far side of the net. So Wadzinski broke up that play. Fairman back into the neutral zone. And playing it ahead here. Goldberg right wing. Goldberg trying to drag through. His shot saved, and Goldberg took a hit in the slot there. Track comes across, so Track will push the puck deep, and still chasing. Track, Fairman centering across. Oh, and it actually got deflected on net. Grizzlies far side. Howell chips it back down. Goldberg's got it in the corner. Can't center it, though, as he's checked off the puck here. Fairman trying to chase it deep into the corner. Fairman's got it. He takes a hit and sends the puck into the trapezoid. Goldberg coming off. Armstrong coming on. Puck is still on the mid-wall here, and it comes out of the zone. So Wadzinski and Track. Track back to get it. Track sends one around for Wadzinski. Armstrong's near side. Armstrong leave one for Fairman. Missed him, though, in the neutral zone. Grizzlies will gain the line. No, that went off of Track's helmet. Now Fairman will pick it up. Fairman shovels ahead, beautiful for Armstrong. Armstrong checked off the puck, and then that puck goes past Fairman, and we got a call coming. Armstrong draws the penalty. A great neutral zone, little flip saucer pass by Fairman, put it right ahead of Armstrong on an open rush. He draws a penalty. Vengeance going on the Treesdale Landscaping power play, 2:10 in the second. So this could be the break they need to even things up. Abel, Lacido, and Tusick with Dixon and Lennon. Dixon is in the slot on this power play face-off configuration. So Abel's face-off gets tied up and goes deep. Grizzlies hard around the mid-wall and near side. Dixon was engaging there. Lennon's got it. Lennon, a little trouble getting rid of that on the other side. He finally does send it across for Abel. Abel back for Lennon. Lennon got interfered with there. Grizzlies with a steal. They're coming in. A back check, though. Puck is loose in the slot. Comes back out to the wing. Grizzlies shorthanded. They will take it out of the zone, trying to buy more time. Grizzlies drop one down left side. Leonard behind the net here. He will touch it for Lennon. Lennon ahead for Tusick. Tusick stretching one out for Abel. Abel leaves it for Lacido. Lacido right wing. Tried to center it. Now he does center it. Point blank range. What a save by the Grizzlies goalie. It is going to be held in by Lennon, though. Another save. Puck is loose off the post. Now this one comes just past Abel. Lennon, point blank range. That's blocked out to the far side. So Vengeance with a furious attack here. Grizzlies out of the zone. Lennon near side, just in front of Abel. Abel trying to chip it ahead. Centers it for Lacido. Lacido across. Tusick can't get his stick on it for the shot. He will chase it deep, though. Tusick centers one. Abel is back to get it. Abel just puts one on net. Tusick also trying to send it across as Lacido was waiting on the back door. And Tusick draws another penalty. Leonard coming out of the box. 15 seconds on the first penalty. Tusick slow to get up here as he drew a tripping penalty. Vengeance going to go 5-on-3 for 15 seconds with 55 seconds in the period. Another crazy sequence there. Nice piece of goaltending by the Grizzlies goalie. My goodness. Series of shots there and chances by Vengeance. Offensive zone faceoff coming up here on a 5-on-3. We're going to leave that line out there. No, they're going to swap them out here. Mayer, Waite. Now they're going to leave them on there. So all right, Abel, Lacido, Tusick, Dixon, and Lennon. Abel will take this face-off. Comes to Lacido. Puck is in traffic. It comes around to the far side. Grizzlies trying to reach it. They do kick it out of the zone. So only 6 more seconds on the double man advantage. Far side to Tusick. Tusick waits. He's got guys on side. Okay. Oh. Looked like Vengeance had made it back to the blue line. No call though. 1:14 on the power play. It will extend into the third period. Faceoff's coming near dot just outside the Grizzlies zone. Now Vengeance will make a line change here. Mayer, Moore, and Waite will come on with Howe and Wodzinski. Mayer will take this face-off. This one comes across. Here's Waite. Hard shot blocked on the left side. So puck coming around in the near corner. Wodzinski waits. Oh, he's going to center it for Howell. Howell's got to come back and get this one with the Grizzlies charging ahead. Howell near side. He will hesitate back for Wodzinski. Wodzinski will gain the line and chip it deeper. He's pinned off the puck. He's still chasing it. Wodzinski back. Mayer, Howell will just hold the line, but that puck stays out near the blue line and is kicked back out. 6 seconds in the period where Howell will come back across for Moore. Moore into the neutral zone, and we will run out of time here for the period. So, all right, we're going to go into the second intermission. Mute the audio, play the commercial, and we'll get things ready for the third. The Pittsburgh Vengeance 2011 Tier 1 hockey team would like to thank the following sponsors: Barbish Landscaping, Treesdale Landscaping, and real estate agent Libby Sosinski with Keller Williams. All right, getting ready to start the third period here. Vengeance going right to left as we're looking at it. Leonard's in net on my right. Abel, Lucido, Tusick, Howell, and Wadzinski. Power play for 35 more seconds for Vengeance. They win the faceoff. Now Howell will be patient with this one for Wadzinski. Wadzinski far side, Tusick ahead, Abel. Across, that was in front of the net. Grizzlies will pull it away. So almost a good look there as Lucido couldn't quite handle that pass as it was interfered with. So Vengeance hold, but then Grizzlies defenseman grabs this one on the near side. He will chip it back down. It was close to the line, icing waved off. So Tusick near side for Howell. Howell, Lucido crossed for Abel. Abel, he will move in into traffic. Abel tried to leave one back. Grizzlies at full strength, and they're coming the other way now. They will pick it up left wing. Grizzlies left side, no shot, deflected. Now Howell had a Grizzlies guy shoot around him. So Baru, who's on, immediately tied up and goes down hard along the boards. As Baru's back up now and trying to push this puck through. Grizzlies coming around the neutral zone, they will enter left wing. Back to the left wing again, deep shot, wide right, puck coming around to the near mid wall. Tusick engages here. And Howell now engages here. Baru also pins that man over there. Grizzlies from the left wing, there's a deep one, glove down and chipped out as Tusick was chasing deep, couldn't get the high pass to him though. Grizzlies chip it down left side. Vengeance making a change here. Armstrong and Barbish are on. Stretch pass, Barbish just couldn't quite connect with that one. Icing is the call, good idea though. Barbish had snuck behind the Grizzlies defenseman, but with that Grizzlies player, we got a call coming. 12:27. What's it going to be? I got back check on the Grizzlies. I didn't see that one. It must have happened behind the play. Vengeance going on the Libby Sosinski Realty power play. 12:27 in the third, 1:30 on the power play. So Abel, Tusick, should be Lucido out there as well. Abel, Tusick, and Waite will be your forwards. Dixon and Lennon, your defensemen. That puts Dixon in the slot here on the power play face-off. Grizzlies coming around near side, and they do lift one out of the zone. So Lennon coming across here in a one-on-one situation. He does free the puck up near the blue line, held in by the Grizzlies. He will charge in on the wing. Lennon back out to the mid-wall and controlled by Tusick. Tusick tripped off the puck. Grizzlies are able to chip it back down. So 1:08 on the power play. Vengeance now starting a proper breakout as Grizzlies were making a few changes. Waite will enter right at the point, across for Dixon. Dixon back for Waite. Waite drifting. Back for Dixon in the corner, centering. Puck is in traffic. Waite will hold it in and grab it in. Waite's wrister blocked back out of the zone. So Vengeance have to clear. Dixon, Waite back to Lennon. That was Lennon. He will send it in. Grizzlies send it right back out. So Waite, who was the deep man, ahead for Dixon. Dixon coming back in left side. He's pinned off the puck, and Tusick can't hold that one in either. So Lucido, who's on, will actually, it was an end-over-end puck that rolled over to Leonard, and he will smother it. 27 seconds on the power play, but we have an upcoming defensive zone face-off to Leonard's left, as those end-over-end pucks will just make a U-turn on you sometimes. As your line is going to be Baru, Barbish, Armstrong, Wadzinski, and Howell. 11:24 in the third. Baru's face-off comes deep. Howell tied up, trying to free this puck up. Wadzinski has it, so Wadzinski far side. Wadzinski looking for an outlet here. He will take it himself, right side. So Wadzinski chasing the puck deep into the corner. Now pinned behind the net. Barbish puts one on net. Second attempt as well, goes deep. Now Grizzlies kind of touch one through the neutral zone and then they angle one back out. Grizzlies it back to full strength. Howell back to engage here. Howell frees this puck up. He has that Grizzly player all over him. So Howell using his reach here as he has a stick under his arm. No call though. Now we're piled up in the defensive zone on the far side. Wadzinski comes away with it. Now Howell comes away with it. And back to Wadzinski. Wadzinski off the dasher. Grizzlies will hold and chase it deeper. Now Wadzinski good stick work to free that puck up, but Grizzlies hold. Their shot is blocked in the slot. Barbish chips one out. No icing. Line change is coming. Comes Mayer, Moore, Waite, Robinson, and Ulowitz. Grizzlies far side stretch pass. They will chip it in NHL style. So Ulowitz far side leaves it for Robinson near side. Robinson, his stretch pass is stolen. Mayer with a hit on the mid-wall. Mayer can't get that one out of the zone either. This one comes wide for Ulowitz. Ulowitz ahead for Mayer. Mayer send one in. Grizzlies send it right back out. So Vengeance have to clear. Robinson left side. Robinson puts one on net from deep and glove save by the Grizzlies goalie. 9:53 in the third. Offensive zone faceoff coming to the Grizzly goalie's right. Once again, Vengeance needing to get one back to even things up here, down a goal. Abel, Tusick, Lacido, Ulowitz, and Robinson out here. So Grizzlies control the faceoff. They send it deep, and then they go far side, and then stretch one into the neutral zone, and they chip it down right wing or left wing, and into the trapezoid. So pinned off the puck over there. Abel's got him tied up. Grizzlies come away with it though. Now right wing, D to D left wing. Deep shot blocked, and eventually made it to Leonard, who smothered it. 9:29 in the third. Defensive zone faceoff coming up here. Abel, Tusick, Lacido, Dixon, and Lennon face off to Leonard's right. This faceoff comes up the mid-wall. Lennon trying to center it out of the zone. Grizzlies will hold though. So Dixon's first man back to get it. Dixon near side to Lacido. Lacido chips it to the blue line, held back in, and gloved and controlled down by Leonard. Nice stick work there by Leonard to put it behind the net as Grizzlies were charging in. So this puck far side into the corner. Lennon can't get it up the mid-wall. Lennon and Tusick trying to dig that one out. Dixon goes down in the corner. And Tusick thought he was off and running with that puck, but this time Abel chips it through the neutral zone. Grizzlies do clear. Now Dixon looking for a proper breakout. Dixon whiffs on the centering pass. Grizzlies put a backhander in. Leonard with the glove save. So ice must be getting a little sticky down there, as we've had a couple of pucks get under the sticks of Vengeance players, particularly defensemen, on a couple of exits. So defensive zone faceoff coming to Leonard's right. Baru, Barbish, Armstrong coming on here. 8:41 in the third. Baru's faceoff comes out. Armstrong chips it out ahead. Armstrong racing out now. Armstrong chipping it ahead. Grizzlies with the takeaway though. They got back out of the zone. So Wodzinski's got to buy a little bit of time. He's forced to send it back down. So offsides is the call, and intentional offsides it looks like. So now the defensive zone faceoff coming up here. 8:29 in the third. And what has really been a chippy game, back and forth. Not a lot of flow in this game. A lot of stoppages. As I can look at my timer, I'm already at an hour and 3 minutes. And we're usually deeper in the game by the time we had got this much video. So this game's taken forever. Leonard with the save out of the corner. Wodzinski frees it for Howell, coming around near side. Howell, Barbish. Barbish near side. Will skate it out ahead. And then gets tied up in the neutral zone. Puck lifts down. Baru can't reach it. Barbish chasing deep. Barbish left side. Hard shot. Saved by the Grizzlies goalie. Baru got a piece of it. Armstrong into the corner. Tried to chip it deep. Now he's tied up along the mid-wall. Grizzlies will skate one out near side. So Grizzlies move vertical. Nice stick work there by Howe to free up that puck in the neutral zone. But Grizzlies regain possession and they send it back. Baru, Wodzinski. Wodzinski will gain the line and send one down. He's coming off. Mayer coming on. Robinson coming on. Oh, point blank shot from the right side. Armstrong just got through the crease there. So Grizzlies coming back. Good back check by Mayer, but Grizzlies will chip one deep right side. Into the corner. They will wait and send it back on the wing. Wait, freeing it up for Mayer. Mayer had that one get loose ahead of him. Grizzlies hard off the window through the neutral zone. They go down and they still play it. They chip one down left side. So Robinson back to get it. He will leave it near side for Howell. Howell waits, sends it to Wait. Wait, chipping it ahead. Still trying to gain possession here. He goes down. Puck is in the corner. Wait lays a big hit down there in the corner, and it's back out of the zone. So Ulowitz near side Robinson. Robinson chips it ahead, just under Moore's stick. Has that Grizzlies defenseman was looking to lay a hit there. Moore with a nice hit there along the boards. Now we got pucks piled up here as Grizzlies hard off the dasher and out. Robinson with a Grizzlies player chasing him. I think the ice is getting slow here. Robinson near side. Ulowitz grabs it out ahead for Wait, leaves it for Moore. And Moore will chip one deep, but that's going to catch the netting and go out of play. So 6:33 in the third. A new line coming on for Vengeance. Abel, Tusik, Lacido, Wodzinski, and Lennon. So we'll look at the placement here as they might take this one out of the zone. Not sure. As that puck, it was a dump down. Referee claims he was out of the zone. So Abel's face off near dot, just outside the Grizzlies zone, controlled by the Grizzlies. They will go far side off the dasher. Lennon and Abel are back there. Lennon hard off the dasher, held in by the Grizzlies though. Left side, we'll move it into traffic. Lacido out, and this one is going to get into the neutral zone. Grizzlies have to clear. They do, and then chip it down left side. Leonard comes out of net, just calm that one for Wodzinski. Wodzinski leaves it for Abel on the near side. Abel has that one deflect back into the zone. Lennon tried to shovel one ahead. And back into the neutral zone, chip back in it, but offsides on the Grizzlies as they had not quite cleared the zone. 6:04 in the third. Offsides call. It's coming to mid-ice, though. So mid-ice face-off coming up here. Fairman, Goldberg, Track, Howell, and Ulowitz. Fairman's at mid-ice for the face-off. This face-off ties everybody up. Howell will come up and get it and chip it down. Howell will be your first forechecker with Goldberg and Track. Howell loses it over to the boards there. Goldberg trying to free it up. Track up the mid-wall. And it's past Fairman and back down into the zone. It will be icing. So that'll result in an offensive zone face-off coming up here, 5:48 in the third. New line coming on for Vengeance. Baru, Barbish, Armstrong will join Howell and Ulowitz. Offensive zone face-off to the Grizzlies goalie's right. Baru in the circle here for the face-off. Armstrong's got it. Armstrong will chase it into the corner. And it's chipped free by the Grizzlies. They're going to skate one out of the zone. They do not play it cleanly, though. Ulowitz chips it back down, but that's caught by the Grizzlies. Now Baru, right side, puts one behind the nets, coming around near side. This one controlled by Howell. He will drop one back down left side into the trapezoid. Baru trying to chase it far side. This one up the mid wall. It's chipped back out. It will be icing if it makes the line. Howell back to get it. Howell chasing it around near side. Howell freeing it up near the mid wall, but Grizzlies chip it back down. 5:10 to play. Howell far side. Ulowitz. Armstrong centering for Barbish. Puck is loose in the neutral zone. Grizzlies coming the other way. Howell takes a swipe at it. And it's chipped back into the neutral zone just past Armstrong. So Grizzlies bring it back in far side. Ulowitz near side. Howell. Vengeance forwards making a change. Goldberg, Track, and Fairman are all on. This one's going to come to Track. Track chasing it deep here. Does not have inside position, though. So Track on the forecheck here. Fairman also engaging here. So Track and Fairman trying to buy some time here. That puck's pinned over there, trying to keep the puck in the zone. Grizzlies bringing around near side and send one high off the window. Robinson sends it back out of the zone. Now Fairman engaging here near side. Track, Robinson. Track just missed that one. Grizzlies chip it down the right side. Lennon frees it up out in front of Goldberg. Grizzlies will hold, send one down. Robinson, Track near side into the neutral zone. Grizzlies will control again and lift another one back in the zone. So Lennon tried to move one through the neutral zone. It got a piece of Fairman across for Robinson. Robinson will drop one down left side. Vengeance making a change. Here comes Abel and Tusik and Lacido. Grizzlies near side, 3:45 to play. They will chip one down right side. Leonard calms that one down for Robinson. Robinson behind the net. Robinson, Lennon far side. Lennon stretch wide and leaves it up the middle. Abel got his stick on it, but Grizzlies will go far side and bring it back into the neutral zone. Open ice hit by Wodzinski, but puck is through. Here's Abel near side. He will chip it down. Grizzlies got a piece of that one, though. Howell with another hit in the neutral zone. Tusik Stretching one out in front of Wodzinski. And 2-6 got it back into traffic. And Grizzlies will enter right side before getting hit into the Vengeance bench. 2:40 to play. Howell, far side. Howell, near side, Wodzinski. Wodzinski calms it down. Sends it back to Howell. Howell chips one down right side, chip in charge. 2-6 alone, forechecker. Vengeance making another change here. There's Moore coming on with Mayer. So Mayer, Moore, Ulowitz, Robinson, 2-6. 2-6 coming, no, he's going to stay out there. No, 2-6 coming off. Waite coming on to finish the line change. Here's Robinson. His shot caught a piece of Moore who was right in front of the net screening. So puck is back out of the zone. Ulowitz back to get it. 2 minutes to play. Ulowitz, Robinson. Robinson through the zone and in left side and back out. This one will be icing though, as the Grizzlies did not connect on the stretch pass. 1:52 was stopped. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for Vengeance to the Grizzlies goalie's right. So Vengeance needed to make good here on offensive chances, as puck has been in their defensive zone a lot this period. So Abel, Tusick, Baru, Ulowitz, Lennon. Grizzlies control the faceoff. They go far side. And out of the zone, they will chip one past Lennon, and Ulowitz back to get it. Ulowitz up to the mid-wall. Grizzlies do hold and chip it deeper. Abel trying to free it up. Lennon got it behind the net. Lennon misplays that one a little bit as that puck was dancing around a little bit. Baru far side. Moves one ahead of Tusick. Tusick chasing now. Tusick trying to make something happen here on the forecheck. Grizzlies come up with that one and lift it through the neutral zone. Ulowitz gloves it down. They're going to say he was still on sides. Up, back across. Tusick couldn't get his shot off, though, from the right post. So Grizzlies come away with that one and back out of the neutral zone. And Ulowitz back to get it. 1:08 to play. Ulowitz near side to Abel. Abel couldn't play that one cleanly. And Vengeance is going to be offsides after that one bounced back across. So Vengeance with a good opportunity there. Unable to get a good shot off, though. 1:02 to play. Neutral zone face-off coming near dot, just outside the Grizzlies zone. Mayer, Lucido, Waite, Lennon, and Wodzinski. So Mayer's face-off, one cleanly to Lennon, Lennon to Wodzinski. Wodzinski will chip one down. Lucido into the corner. Lucido tries to leave it back with Grizzlies all over that one. They will chip it ahead. Lennon back to get it. Lennon engaging here. Kept it in the neutral zone. Grizzlies got it clear. So Grizzlies stretch pass through, and that will enter. Lennon back to get it. Lennon tried to move it up the blue line. Grizzlies do bring it in now right side. Chipped away. Far side, 35 seconds to play. Wodzinski chasing it deep. Wodzinski, Lennon. Lennon near side. Mayer near side, chips one down. Waite chasing now, and they're going to get on icing. Oh, that's tough. It really looked like Mayer had gained the line, but 24 seconds. Defensive zone faceoff coming up here after the icing call. Abel, Tusick, Lucido, Wodzinski, and Lennon out there. 24 seconds to play. Faceoff coming to Leonard's left. Again, Vengeance in desperation mode here. Grizzlies, though, win the faceoff and chip it deep. Lennon tried to circle it back around. That's Armstrong, far side. Abel is in left. Chasing the puck deep with 8 seconds to play. 2-6 centering. Puck is loose. Puck up the slot, and Grizzlies do escape out, and that'll be it for game one. Vengeance will fall by a goal here in game one. We are back on at 8:15 tonight from Big Boy Arena for game two.